and welcome to the Professor Thorgy channel, and this is Comic Class, the show every single Wednesday where we just geek out about comic books, and this is also what will possibly be the final episode in my unofficial Deadpool week. I was not intending to talk about Deadpool that much, but that movie was so much fun that I couldn't help myself. I just kept making video after video, and I'm going to cap it all off by talking about Deadpool comics. Now I know that after seeing the movie, there's a lot of you out there who went, I want to start reading Deadpool comics. This is a great character. I want to know more about him. So today, I'm going to give you some quick, easy suggestions of where to start reading this character. Now, I know there are some of you out there who say, I want to start from the beginning. I want to go all the way back to the very beginning of Deadpool. No, you don't. You do not. Listen, the Deadpool that you love, the Deadpool you saw in that movie, was not the character he was when he first appeared. When Deadpool first appeared, he was a straight up ripoff of Deathstroke from DC Comics, and he was just this gritty, merciless mercenary, and he occasionally cracked a couple of jokes, because there was a little bit of Spider-Man thrown into that mix, but he was not the guy that you love. Deadpool turned into the character that you love when Joe Kelly took him over and gave him his own series. So skip that first one, skip all the first of Deadpool, and if anybody out there tells you, oh no, you need to start from the very beginning, this is the really good stuff, they're lying to you. They're just trying to impress you with their knowledge of where Deadpool started and what his first appearances were. They were not good. You want to start with the Joe Kelly stuff, and the best place to find that is in trade form. You can pick up Deadpool Classics Volume 2. Volume 1 is all that early stuff of his, and towards the end of it is the very beginning of the Joe Kelly stuff, but it is not worth buying that entire huge trade just to get the first issue or two of the Joe Kelly stuff there at the very end. You want to read all the Joe Kelly stuff, just start with Volume 2 of Deadpool Classics. That's the best place I can recommend anyone to start who wants to go to the very beginning of Deadpool. And from there, you can just keep reading Deadpool Classics 3, 4, 5, just basically follow that order if you want to read everything with Deadpool in. But some of you don't want to go back and start at the very beginning and read that entire long history. No. Some of you just want to start with something a little bit more recent. And for those people, I would recommend going back about 3 years to when Marvel gave Deadpool a brand new series being written by stand-up comedian Brian Posehn and comic book writer Jerry Dugan. Those guys wrote some of the best Deadpool that we have seen since those original Joe Kelly things. It made him funny, it made him humorous, it had him breaking the fourth wall like he is known to do, but also they gave him more heart than I have seen in pretty much any Deadpool series. I mean, the Joe Kelly stuff had a little bit of heart in it, but it was mostly super crazy and goofy. But the Jerry Dugan, Brian Posehn Deadpool series, there was a ton of heart in that. They really got to the emotions behind Deadpool, and a lot of those emotions helped explain why he was so crazy. In fact, sometimes they even came in and went, yeah, the reason why he acts so goofy and so humorous is because he's really messed up inside and he's just covering it. They really made him a three-dimensional character, but at the same time, I still found myself laughing constantly while reading that. But there are some of you out there who just want to start now. You want to start reading with the stuff that is out there on the shelves right now. And if you are one of those people, then congratulations, because you're in luck, because Deadpool is hot right now. In fact, he has 3 ongoing series at the moment, and I'm going to tell you the difference between each of them. The first series I'll tell you about is the main series, which is just titled Deadpool. And to start reading this, what you have to understand is that Deadpool in the comics, just like he is in real life, has suddenly blown up. He is super popular, and he's taking advantage of this. He's charging more for his mercenary jobs, he's opened up a gift shop in his hideout, he is raking in cash, and because of this, he has decided to franchise. So he has hired a bunch of D-list Marvel characters from the history of Marvel, like a bunch of the goofiest mercenaries from all of Marvel's history, and he's having them go around pretending to be Deadpool, because he's like, yeah man, I can't do all these jobs that everybody's paying me for. Everybody wants a piece of Deadpool right now, so he's franchised. And I love this team he's put together. Like, they are some of the weirdest choices for characters to pick, and every single one of them has like their own motivation for being there. In fact, in the most recent issue, issue 7, it gave every single one of them a little backstory, like just a short mini story in there that really went into the reasoning why they decided to join up with Deadpool. And when I read those, I was like, oh my gosh, you're giving all these guys some heart. You're giving all of them some depth. That's pretty darn cool. I'm really enjoying that. I did not know how I was going to feel about a team with Terror and Solo and Full Killer on there, but yeah, I actually kind of care about all these guys now. It's really cool watching them all interact and watching them all squabble with each other. It's a really fun book at the moment. So if you want to start reading the main Deadpool series, that's all you really need to know. That, and he's also married to the Queen of Hell. Anyway, moving on to the next series is Deadpool and the Mercs for Money. Now, this series spins directly out of that main Deadpool series because it is him and his team of mercenaries going around on missions, and whereas the main Deadpool series, it's still being written by Jerry Dugan, the guy who gave Deadpool a heart, and it still really gets to that. It still really gets to the heart of Deadpool. He still goes through a lot of emotional drama in that book. This one is more just for fun, and it's being written by Cullen Bunn. And I mostly like Cullen Bunn. He's done a couple of things I really enjoy. He's done a couple of other things that are just kind of meh. But whenever he writes Deadpool, I don't really enjoy it. Like he did the Deadpool Carnage series, which I didn't really enjoy. He did the Night of the Living Deadpool, which I didn't really enjoy. He did Deadpool versus the Marvel Universe, which tons of people love, but I didn't really enjoy. So I went into this one like, I think I know what I'm gonna get. And to my surprise, only one issue's come out, but it was really freaking good. This is maybe my favorite thing that Cullen Bunn has ever written of Deadpool. The team has great dynamics. I really thought he captured each of their voices. I love seeing each of them interact. And the thing that they are all chasing after, their mission for the first issue, which is going to lead into the storyline for the rest of the series, was actually pretty darn good, and I really want to see where it goes. Plus, the very first issue of it also includes a backup issue of Spider-Man completely for free. Like, it's a whole issue. It's not a preview. This is a double-sized book with 2 comic book issues in it for the price of 1 book. Heck yeah, go ahead and pick this up if you want. That's a really good selling point to me. And speaking of Spider-Man, the last ongoing series that they have given Deadpool is Spider-Man and Deadpool. They have finally gotten sick of everybody comparing Spider-Man to Deadpool and realizing that he is very much influenced by that character, and they just went, why don't we just put them both in the same book? And this one is actually being written by Joe Kelly. It's being written by that guy who made Deadpool famous, and it is kind of a return to those old Deadpool books. He is way sillier, way goofier. These storylines he's going up against and the threats he's facing are way crazier. Now, like I said, the Joe Kelly stuff didn't have quite the heart of the Jerry Dugan stuff, but if that's what you want, if you just want some silly, fun Deadpool times, if you want a book in which Spider-Man is the straight man for a change, then yeah, this is actually a really good book to pick up. This is another great Deadpool series. Deadpool currently has 3 for 3 with these ongoing series. Now, I do have to also mention that he is also a member of the Avengers right now. I know, it's crazy. But he's a member of the Uncanny Avengers, which is the Avengers Unity Squad. It's a team that is made up of regular superheroes, magic wielders, mutants, Inhumans, basically trying to get everybody onto one team to kind of show a united front, to kind of present a team that reaches out to everyone that's in danger and addresses the issues that are facing each of these different groups. And Deadpool is on there because that team is broke, and Deadpool has money, so he's funding the team right now, which does lead to some humorous interactions. And this is being written by Jerry Dugan, but I have to say, it's just okay. In fact, there's a lot of stuff in that book that could be done better, and it's not quite living up to the hopes I had for it. So, if you read those 3 Deadpool series, and you're like, no, I still need more, you can go and read Uncanny Avengers, but honestly, out of the 4 books that Deadpool is in currently, those other 3 would be the choices I'd recommend. So alright everybody, thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Comic Class. I know this one was a little bit shorter than normal, but you know, with all the other stuff I've been putting out on this channel this week, I kind of earned this. But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. If you like this episode, make sure that you hit subscribe and also make sure that you share it all around the web. That's the best way to help out this channel, and you guys have been doing that a lot lately, and holy cow does it show. You guys have been helping this channel so much by doing that. Thank you very much. And if you want to see more Deadpool stuff from me, I'm going to have a couple of videos at the end of this, so go ahead and click on them. Thank you very much for tuning in, and come back next time.